Good afternoon, my friends. It is Tuesday the 7th, and it's really a raw, rainy, wet, gray, dreary day. And there's just one thing I want, and that's a pot of chicken rice soup. So I went into my refrigerator and pulled out a bunch of stuff: parsley, celery, carrot, onion, some fresh green beans. There's a garlic clove right there. Got this from the freezer. It's kind of a bony, meaty portion of the chicken that was a rotisserie chicken. And I've got sage, garlic, onion, rosemary, some better than bouillon chicken base right there. Here's a mixture of different herbs and spices. I might put a shaker of that in. Black pepper and salt. So what I have to do now is just wash and trim these things and chop them up and get them into my 2-quart pot, okay? I'll bring you back. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my kitchen. My plans changed kind of abruptly yesterday afternoon, and so I did not make my chicken rice soup. But I still have all the vegetables that I cut up for it, and I just put them in the refrigerator in some cold water overnight. So I have celery and onion and garlic and green beans, a little bit of carrot. I do not like too much carrot in my soups. The celery has the stalk, the rib, but also the tops. I really like the tops for the flavor they provide for a soup. So what I'm going to do today is turn it into, excuse me please, turn it into a bean soup. Alright, the first thing I did was I took a spoonful of the better than bouillon chicken base and put it in there. And I'm going to add a 15-ounce can of chicken broth. Stir that in. Turn on the heat. These are the beans that are left over from the Antipasto salad that I made a couple of weeks ago, and I will put the link for that in the show more box. I think some of you might like that. Alright, so, and since this is going to be bean soup, I'm going to add 1 bay leaf, a nice shake of onion powder, another one of garlic powder, as much as you like, as much or as little as you like. I have here a little bit of dried rosemary, adjusted to your seasoning, or to your taste, some black pepper, and some salt. And in addition to the vegetables, for protein, I'm going to try some of this smoked sausage that my son got me for Christmas. It's been sitting in the freezer all this time. It's called Original Bend, B-E-N-D-E. I don't know if that's the name of the company, but it's a local product. He lives in Ohio, and he brought that for me. So I'm going to add about 3 ounces of that. And it's going to come to a boil. I'm going to lower it to a bubbling simmer and just let it go until I have to leave the house. And I will show you what it looks like later. Okay, guys, the soup is coming along really nice. You can smell the sausage, the aroma of the sausage. They must have a little bit of smoke flavoring in there. The vegetables are getting nice and tender. So to go along with the soup, I am in the mood for some corn muffins. And I'm going to put just a little bit of a spin on them. I've got a box of Jiffy corn muffin mix. I've got that in the bowl here, and to that I'm going to be adding, just as the directions say, I'm going to be adding 1/3 cup of milk, 1 egg, but I'm going to add about 3 heaping tablespoons of diced green chilies, 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese, and a few drops of Texas Pete. Okay, here goes the milk. One egg. Give that a little stir. The directions say not to over stir, that it should be just a little bit lumpy. Okay. Now I'm going to take the chilies, get a couple tablespoons of them. Take as much or as little as suits your taste, alright? These are not very hot, but if you don't like chilies, don't put them in. I like the smell of them. Now here comes the cheese. And I think I'm going to switch to a spoon to kind of blend this up a little bit better. And I'm going to get about 3 or 4 drops of Texas Pete in here. Again, you don't have to put this in. Actually, what else you could do is, in addition to all of these other ingredients, add about a half a teaspoon of sugar. Believe it or not, it will kind of all blend together really well. Now what I've got over here is a 6-compartment muffin pan, and I'm just going to use my ice cream scoop to fill them up. Hey guys, the soup is done, and I think if you try it, you will really enjoy it. Again, this is kind of how I cook a lot of the time. This is not a specific recipe. It's a method using what I have on hand. I tasted the broth. It's really delicious. Here are the corn muffins with cheddar cheese and chili. I tasted one of those too, and it's really yummy. So it's a delicious meal to come home to at the end of the day. Make it the day before and just heat it up. Make your muffins the day before and just warm them up in the microwave for a few seconds. I think you will really enjoy this. So, all right, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.